Alright, my Thetford cassette toilet failed on me a couple days ago. I noticed that the flap was creating a space and it wasn't sealing properly, and it smelled like an outhouse inside my van. I'll show you how to take it off. You flip this lid around and you just put your strength into it, and the whole thing just pops off. And this is what fell off. All of these little plastic pieces broke off the lid in those 3 spots. I had no other way to fixing it than how I'm going to show you guys right now. So the parts that I bought that I'm going to use are number 8 32 by 2 inch screws and nuts, JB Weld plastic bonder, and some rubber washers to seal this lid, because I'm going to end up drilling through these holes to the other side of the lid, just because I know that glue just won't hold that on with the pressure that it takes from closing this. Okay, so I'm going to drill out these bushings. Okay, and do that to all 3 of them that broke off. So on this side, the hole is big enough, so I just had to drill out each of those openings a little bit. Now I'm going to drill out these holes. I put the screws in each one of the holes as guides for these, so that they sort of fall and stay in the right place while I'm gluing them in. So I'm just going to try and glue around the edge and not get glue in the center, so I don't glue the screw in there. Just take a little bit and wipe it around. Just like that. There's one. There's 2. I'll just wait 15 minutes and continue. Now that those have dried for a bit, I'm going to put this back on. There we go. Loctite on the nut. I'm just going to tighten each one down by hand first. I'm not going to over tighten them, I just want to get it snug on the rubber gasket on this side that I forgot to mention I already put on. Just make sure that everything works properly. And it fully opens on this side, fully closes, and it's a nice tight seal. So now to put this back in, there's a little arrow right here, hope you can see it, that you line up with the open hole on the cassette. And make sure it's down in there. And then you use this again. Well, that one might be in the way a little bit, but we'll work around that. And then you turn that arrow until it reaches the lock position. So let's take it to the door and make sure it fits properly. Okay. No, it doesn't. Back to the drawing board. This one was actually catching going in, because I'm assuming that's where the slot is that pushes this back. So I'm going to see about removing that, if I can just remove the washer and it'll work. We're going to give it a try with the screw here, see if it works. Well, try number 2 didn't work. It actually, I got it jammed in the toilet, but this was jammed on the gasket for pulling the cassette back out. Okay, hopefully I'm not drilling all the way through. I just want to sink the head of the screw flush with the plastic. Yep. We'll put it back together for the 3rd time now. 3rd time's a charm. Okay, now that's below the surface. Alright. Sure. There we go. Perfect. Alright, just check inside. Everything still works. Well, everything's working. That's about the only way I could fix the thing, with parts not being available in Canada or the US. They're all European or Australian. So I had to MacGyver some way to put it all together, and I think that did a pretty good job. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.